Good morning. Welcome to our morning meditation. It's nice to see all your beautiful faces. Welcome to you online. Let's silence our phones if we haven't already. And you online too can silence your phones. And we're starting with Joel Goldsmith. One thing I'd like to share is that Joel Goldsmith says, we really don't meditate for more than 10 seconds at a time, because every 10 seconds our mind will go to the laundry, walking the dog, having a conversation every 10 seconds. And so just keep that in mind, that we lovingly, when that happens, we lovingly bring ourselves right back to our center, to our high holy self. And Joel says, every time we turn to that inner center, we are recognizing that we, our own self, can do nothing. We are seeking the kingdom within. This is true humility, true prayer, true acknowledgement of the nothingness of human wisdom, human power, and human strength. It is the acknowledging that wisdom, power, and strength come from the infinite invisible. These periods of silence create an atmosphere of spirit in which the activity of spirit, without our knowing it or having any awareness of it, goes before us to make the desert bloom as the rose. So I just invite you, take a breath in through your nose, and exhale. Another deep breath in through your nose, and just exhale, letting go. One more deep breath in through your nose, and exhale. I want you just to see, just to envision that beautiful, divine, white light of spirit descend through your crown chakra. And right now, you can feel this beautiful light, like little scrubbing bubbles, scrubbing away any darkness in your being, any darkness in your heart. It's being scrubbed away. Any discomfort in your physical being right now, it's being scrubbed away by the light. And as you sit encased in this light, let's this day focus on peace. God is my peace of mind. God is the peace in my heart. God is the peace in this community. God is the peace all around us. So if your mind travels elsewhere, bring it right back to God is my peace. God is my peace. God is my peace. just let yourself feel that vibration of the beautiful light you are encased in. Let it take you deeper now, deeper into peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of being. How very grateful and thankful we are for this silent tryst with the Spirit, being encased in the love of God, in the peace of God. How truly grateful and thankful we are for this awareness. We are the blessing itself. We take a moment and we bless each other, knowing right in this moment God is our life. God loved itself so much. It loved each one of us into creation. So this day we remember every interaction. It is God seeing God, God speaking to God, God loving God, God lifting God. Thank you, beloved I am. We are so blessed. Right in this moment, we just take a minute and we bless this service, knowing it is prepared a way for more peace, more love, more compassion, more understanding for each and every one of us as we constantly and continuously brush away any anger, any darkness in any part of our being, and remember the truth, God being God. Thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, beloved I am. Blessing all those who have come forward this day to prepare this service, to serve and allow us to sit and rest in the glory of God as the word strikes our heart and our soul, uplifting our very being and all those around us. We are so profoundly vibrating with light, with love, with peace. It infiltrates everyone who crosses our path. Thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, beloved I am. And I invite you to stay in this silent place. I invite you to continue to be still and allow yourself to vibrate with this peace and love and compassion as others join us to have a celebration of goodness, a celebration of God this morning. Thank you, beloved I am. Amen.
Check. 1, 2. Yes. Check.
Thought about becoming.
All right. Thank you.
How's everybody doing?
Can
Are
you
y'all warmed up?
You've got a little time.
I know we got a little time, but I
Okay.
got to talk to them.
Okay, well, you can talk. Y'all met Jamie, right? Y'all know who this is.
You're all warmed up to sing, right? We've got an amazing soloist today. Masta is in the house, a good friend of mine. Known him for about 35 years, and he's just a brilliant
and our
soul.
love singers.
And our singers.
Our love singers.
Our
How about
love
that?
singers.
Yeah. 1 minute.
And Terry has got 1 minute. Look at her. Yes, Masta Edwards is in the house. My brother. And Gerald Rivers. Gerald Rivers will be talking. How many of you are familiar with Gerald Rivers? Ever heard him speak? You are all in for a treat, for a blessing, a blessing. Andrew Tinker is on the piano this morning.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Sinclair a lot on the drums. Randy Landis on bass, and Charlie Steen. That funky guitar player. We're grateful that you're all here this morning, and we are here to celebrate. That's right, celebrate and celebrate that infinite presence of love. We're going to open up with a Ricky Byers chant, hoping that you all show up at the concert on the 15th. How many of you got your tickets already? Get your tickets. It's going to be sold out. Oh, yeah. We're going to rise up and sing this chant, the breath of God. Come on, stand up. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The breath of God, the breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The grace of God, the grace of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the grace of God. I know that all is well. The joy of God, the joy of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the joy of God. I know that all is well. The love of God, the love of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the joy of God. I know that all is well. The love of God, is breathing the breath of God. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The breath of God, the breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. I know that all is well. I know that all is well. I know that all is well.
Please be seated. Or if you want to stand, I don't care. You can do what you want. Feel free. This is a safe space. I am Dr. Sydney, and I am the community spiritual leader here. I want to welcome you. I'm so glad you're here. Don't you really, really hate it when somebody quotes that the blessing, I think it's from Lao Tzu, may you live in interesting times. Don't you hate that? I do. I found a quote today from Rumi. When the world pushes you to your knees, you're in the perfect position to pray. Well, no kidding. So this is a really good day for us to be here. Well, any day that we're alive and well, and here we are. I am so glad that you're here. I want to talk about Minnesota. And I want to talk about the fact that we are here still to do what we have come here to do, which is to remember who we are and who they are. That's the hard one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, if we can remember who we are, and it comes back to the three questions that I always introduce, which is, what does Spirit want me to know? Who am I to be in this? Then we ask, what is mine to do? And who we are to be is the truth of who we are. We are here to be in all of our vulnerability, in all of our anger, our rage, and our love, our compassion, and our frustration. We are the only beings that can handle all of that because we are anchored here in this ground of being. We are still here to be beings of God. We are still here. I've been to that mountain, and the truth is still the truth.
Mm-hmm.
We're all at that mountain, and the truth is still the truth. So, yeah, please. I will say more about this, but what I want you to remember is that, and this was, God bless Marianne Williamson, who I've been listening to a lot lately, and as I was working in my spiritual practice today, was listening and thinking of some of the things that I've heard her say. And she said, if you find it hard to pray and bless our president, or the people with whom he works, they're adults. They're going to be fine. You know who we need to pray and extend compassion to? Those who are suffering at their hands right now.
Right.
That's the power we have. So if you can't pray for them, okay, that's fine. Turn away. That's where we turn that other cheek, and we turn back to the fact that I can pray for those people who are afraid, who are suffering, who are struggling. I can extend compassion. I can know the truth about them. We can know the truth about them. That is the message of Lao Tzu, of Buddha, of Allah, of Muhammad, of Moses, of Jesus, of Oprah Winfrey. That is the message. That we stand in compassion and love and comfort. Oh my God, comfort for those people who are perhaps not able to do it for themselves this day. So we will talk more about that. But in the meantime, what I do want to say is this is the North Hollywood Oneness Center for Spiritual Living. We are in the process of moving from the North Hollywood Church of Religious Science as our name into Oneness Center. And boy, what a good time to do that, huh? And so we are here to be an expression of that oneness, that power, that presence that is surrounding and filling each of us, whether we know it or not. It's still there, and you can't do anything to get in the way of it. Sorry, you're already part of God. Too bad. So you might as well relax into it and embrace it. So wherever you are on your spiritual journey, wherever you are on that spectrum of age, of color, of culture, of religion, of gender, of politics, of any of it, you are welcome here. This is where we know the truth about humanity, where we know the truth about you. And I got to tell you, everybody who is part of the ministry of this church, everyone who works for me knows that we stand in solidarity for peace, for love, for oneness, for truth, and darn if we're going to give that up. We're not going to. We're going to know that for you come hell or high water, whatever that means. And we are here and we stand in that. So God bless you. Have a wonderful service. Here is our fantastic practitioner, Liz Racy. See you on the other side.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm using this mic, right? I'm using the mic I'm on. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I have two mics. So welcome everyone. Welcome on this morning. And if I may indulge myself one moment,
Please.
I do have a challenge praying for some of these people that will remain unnamed. And what has helped me is to remember it is soul to soul, not personality. I'm praying for the soul to burst forth in compassion and goodness and kindness and let go of the personality. Then I'm able to pray.
Yeah, and let me just say one thing. If you can't pray for them, would you pray for our projector? Because this one is where it should be. This one's going up, and we're trying to figure out how to do it. So just, put prayer somewhere. Come on now.
That's because we're all going up. All right, let's pray. Just taking that breath, that holy breath of God, knowing that right where we are, God is one power, one mind, one life, one soul, one thing going on, and it is good and is operating right here and right now as this celebration of God as our life. We are open and available. We are absolutely in the place to hear the truth, to let that truth just strike every part of our being and lift us up in hope and faith and goodness and charity. Well, I'm blessing our beloved Dr. Sydney right where she is. She is that open channel. She is allowing God to speak through her with such grace. We are experiencing a healing this day. Thank you, beloved I am. Blessing our musicians and soloists. Blessing all those who came forth in service this day. Our media team and our ushers. We're so grateful to have this community where we can rise up as one, knowing the truth. All is well and something wonderful is happening now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I release this word into the law of mind where it is made manifest, and so it is. Together we say, Amen. And please join me in our prayer of the month, the Lord's Prayer.
It is a transliteration.
Yes.
From the Aramaic and the English. Go
So
for it.
we'll just say it in Aramaic. Wait, you're not going to join me? Okay. Our Father who art in heaven, O birther, Father, Mother of the cosmos, you create all that moves in light. Hallowed be thy name. Focus your light within us. Make it useful as the rays of a beacon show the way. Thy kingdom come. Unite our I can to yours, so that we walk as kings and queens with every creature. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Create in me a divine cooperation from many selves, one voice, one action. Give us this day our daily bread. Grant what we need each day in bread and insight, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Forgive our hidden past, the secret shames, as we consistently forgive what others hide. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Deceived neither by the outer nor the inner. Free us to walk your path with joy. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. From you is born all ruling will, the power and life to do, the song that beautifies all from age to age, it renews. Amen.
And next month, our prayer of the month will be simply the translation from the Aramaic. It's beautiful, isn't it? If you are new, ushers, would you come forward? If you are new, would you please raise your hands? We have a gift for you. You don't have to testify. You don't have to stand up. You don't have to give a story. There will be no animal sacrifices today, but we do have a gift. So if you would raise your hand, we just want to give that to you. Or if you haven't been here in a long time, we have a beautiful woman here sitting next to Barbara Berg. Who else do we have? Be bold. There we go. Give it to that beautiful person. Anybody else who hasn't been here for a long time? This is good for you. We've got more. We got more. Oh, over here. Yeah, Gerald Rivers. Make sure we give to him. Masta, do you want one? To Masta, our soloist, please. Wow, let's make sure that we cover all of this. All right, so we have a blessing that we want to offer you. And if you didn't get one, we do have them out at the welcome table. Please make sure that you avail yourself of that. It tells you a little bit about what we do, who we are, and the stuff that's going on. So we have this blessing that we want to say for you. And so I would invite everyone to just turn to someone next to you, turn to someone who's new, someone who's not, and let's say this together. We see you, we bless you, and we welcome you. And if this place works for you, we would love for you to find out more about us, get involved. You can sign up for classes, for some of the things that we have going on. We have wonderful community events, and we would love to have you weave into the tapestry. If it does not work for you, please hear me on this. We encourage you, we invite you. In fact, we kind of insist that you keep on searching, because everybody is worthy of a spiritual home. Everybody gets to have a place that feels like the family where you can hold hands with another and walk each other home. So, let's stand and sing.
Stand up. Come on, y'all. The beloved community as called forth by Reverend Martin Luther King. Oh, beloved community, we gather in unity. All are welcome here. recovering who we are in our beloved community. Oh, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what we've undone. All that matters is you're here now. Keep an open heart, let Spirit work it out. Beloved community, we gather in unity. All are welcome here, all are blessed, and a blessing to be. Beloved community, where we discover divinity, recovering who we are in our beloved community. It doesn't matter what we've come. It doesn't matter what we've undone. All that matters is we're here now. Keep an open heart. Let Spirit work it out. Beloved community, we gather in unity. All are welcome here. All are blessed and a blessing to be. Come on, put your hands together. Beloved community, where we discover divinity, recovering who we are in our beloved community. Oh, recovering who we are in our beloved community. Here we go. Recovering who we are in our beloved community. Welcome to the beloved community.
All right, beloved community, we're going to take just a couple of minutes. I invite you to walk around, offer a handshake, a hug, a namaste, and we'll see you on the other side.
Love you.
Share the love. Oh, great Spirit of love, giving freely, refusing none. Oh, great Spirit of love, eternal goodness flows like a flood. Love is all no greater blessing.
All righty. We're going to go into the silence right now. So I invite you to take a deep breath in and just an letting it all go. Another deep breath in and we can just feel it all just moving away as we allow ourselves to go deep to the center of our being. Find that mantra that supports you, that speaks to you. God is my peace. God is the love that I am. I am that I am. Whatever speaks to you, let it take you deeper right here and right now. And gently bring your awareness back to this space, knowing our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and astral being are in perfect alignment now to enjoy this celebration of God. Amen.
Morning. True story. I love you. True story. No complaints, no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets. But I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you got. I've had my share, I've drank my fill. And even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still to see what's down the other road, beyond the hill, and do it all again. So here's to life, and every joy it brings. Here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. Funny how time just flies when love can go from warm hellos to sad goodbyes and leave you with the memories you memorize to keep your winters warm. Here's to love, here's to you. May all your storms be weathered, It's the life. It's the love. Here's to you. Thank you. True story. I love you.
Oh, Master, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I am constantly in awe at the synchronicity of life and how things that we think aren't going to work together, weave together, come together, and we might call it a happy accident or a coincidence, whatever we choose to call it. I don't really believe in coincidences, and I really don't want to believe in accidents. But the fact that here we are today, with all that we are observing, and I really want to encourage you to observe, don't absorb, which is what I work with our practitioners all the time. That we are in a place of assimilating what is ours, who we are to be, and how we are to show up in this. So last Monday was the celebration, the anniversary of the birth of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it's really interesting because we had talked to Gerald about being here, and he was not able to. And the fact that he is here today is even better. And we've been working with this idea of the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind textbook. So I'm going to speak very briefly because I want him to have as much time as possible. And we'll revisit it. And the basic idea that I want to share with you, and it's the 4th chapter, is how to use it, how to use this principle. What you're going to see, what he offers you today and what Masta has offered you, that basically is all you need to know. You show up as who you are, your greater self, and you just keep going with that and know that the universe will support you in it and weave you together on the 25th instead of the 18th, because that's how the universe works. Now, because I also know that for many of us right now, it's really hard to shift into a place of greater openness. Many of us are feeling like we are like this, like closed up. You know, I love poppies, and they close up when the sun goes down. They open up when the sun comes up. So I just want to give you some assists to open up. Okay. Announcements. These were in actual church bulletins. The church will host an evening of fine dining, super entertaining, and gracious hostility. Don't let worry kill you off. Let the church help. The sermon this morning, Jesus walks on the water. The sermon tonight, searching for Jesus. The low self-esteem support group will meet Thursday at 7 p.m. Please use the back door. The associate minister unveiled the church's new tithing campaign slogan last Sunday. I upped my pledge, up yours. This being Easter Sunday, we will ask Mrs. Lewis to come forward and lay an egg on the altar. Gerald Rivers is going to come inspire, lift, and grace all of us. He has been known for some time as the voice of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He is His resume, you can read about it online. I don't want to waste any time with that. Well, it's not a waste because he's powerful, powerful, powerful. But let's just invite him up here. Give it up for this man, Doctor, I just promoted you, Dr. Gerald Rivers. Thank you. There's water there for you. Okay, so. All right. And turn off your cell phones.
First, giving honor to God, who is the source of all my strength, all that I am, all that I ever was, and all that I could ever hope to be. I just want to say good morning to all of you. And to let you know what indeed an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege it is for me to have the opportunity to stand before you. Man, there's a lot going on. And I think it is all in perfect divine order that I'm here today as opposed to last week. I will share with you that I was in Woodland Hills, and the folks out there were commemorating the 65th anniversary of when Dr. King came to the Woodland Hills Community Church.
Wow.
And I got a chance, it was 65 years almost to the day, and I got a chance to stand in the pulpit where he stood, and they don't use that pulpit anymore, so it was sort of this sacred space in the corner, and it had a little bench for him to sit down. And it was such a profound experience to be there and to deliver the sermon that he delivered from that pulpit in that church almost to the day, and it moved me. It moved me. I'm so grateful that the folks over here were willing to work with me so we could work that out. And then to be here today with Masta. Masta and I go way back. I haven't seen him in years, but it is just in divine, perfect order that he is here today. I want to talk just a little bit. I just want to say we need each other. Amen. Sometimes in New Thought and even in traditional religion, there is this tendency to feel like I don't need anybody. It's me and God. We can work it out. I just want to dispel that misnomer this morning and say that we need each other. And all we have to do is look around a little bit and we will be reminded how much we need each other. Now, I get and I know that we are spiritual beings having a human incarnation and that we're for the most part doing the best we can under the circumstances at the time that we are living in. I like to describe us as humanoids, because I know that we're human, but we are truly spiritual beings having a human incarnation. And sometimes that is a difficult path to navigate. We want to be spiritual. We want to live on the spiritual plane, and yet we find ourselves dealing with the minutia of the day-to-day of our own lives, of all the stuff that happens in the world. But we're not in it alone. We are here, and we have to navigate the journey that we are on right now. There is no happenstance, no coincidence. We are where we are right now because that's where we're supposed to be. The truth is, that's where we need to be, and we are always placed in a situation for the greatest potential for growth. This is not a stagnant universe. It is an ever-expanding universe. Everything from the ocean floor to the cosmos itself is always expanding, scientifically proven. It is always expanding and making more room for itself. And in trying to understand the universe and this great cosmos in which we live, I grew up in the Missionary Baptist Church, and I had one question that plagued me in this traditional Christian religion, and it was a Bible quote that was Genesis 1:1. And it simply said, "In the beginning." Now, as a child, I couldn't help but wonder, in the beginning of what? If the God that we know is all-knowing, all-powerful, been here forever, throughout time and all eternity, was he just sitting in the dark as a blob of nothingness or no thingness with no form, and then was inspired to create? And if that is true, what was the impetus that made him create everything, him or her? And I was a kid, and I remember going to the deacons at the church and saying, "Can you guys help me with this?" And their response was, "That's the devil making you question God."
Oh, jeez.
And what they didn't know was that would send me on a quest to find answers for myself. Because the book that I was reading also said, "Lean not upon your own understanding." So I began as a small child finding room to meditate, finding room to just be quiet and still and not ask for anything. I actually learned to fast as a child because there were certain foods I didn't want to eat, and my mom and my grandmother would say, "You're going to eat that or you're not going to eat anything else in this house." And for days, I would practice not consuming food but what I discovered in that time was this biblical text that said, man does not live by bread alone, but by the words that come forth. So this idea of God being this all-knowing, all-powerful, all-everything, sitting in the dark as a blob of no thingness, and trying to understand what made him or her and her decide to create everything. And it wasn't until decades later that I came to an understanding that satisfied me, and it was consciousness. That at some point, this being, this entity, became conscious of itself and decided to multiply by the way of division, and divided itself by itself so that it could look at itself, so that it could appreciate itself more. That is the creative process. That is this thing that we emulate. And then when you look at nature, and literally at the human body, when it begins to form inside of the mother's womb, it is a single entity that then divides itself by itself so that it can appreciate and love itself more. Each of us are individual creations, divinations of the one. There is no true separation. We're all the same one. We've just divided ourselves by ourselves so we could appreciate ourselves more. And I'm going to tell you something. When we came to this plane, we agreed to forget. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. By forget, we were willing to forego our past and things that we knew in order to get something that we didn't think we had yet. Y'all still with me? We were willing to forget so that we could ultimately remember, rejoin with the one. So we are willing to divide ourselves from ourselves so that we could appreciate ourselves more. This process of multiplication by division is proven in every area of science, nature, and history. There's something known as the Fibonacci series, and it begins with a zero, this no thing, this nothingness, needs to be able to appreciate itself, so it divides itself by itself and looks at itself and sees that it is one. And then it adds itself to itself, and it becomes two. And then the one adds to the two, and it becomes three, and the three adds to the two, and it becomes five, and the five adds itself. I don't want to get too deep in the physics, but the five adds itself to the three, and it becomes eight. And this series is replicated throughout all of nature. Every leaf, every tree, and literally the human body is a representation, because we only have ones, threes, and fives. We have the one and one, make two, we have two hands. We have the two and one, makes three, and there are several areas of the body that are literally in threes. One of them is the brain. One of them is muscle itself. It's a minimus, a maximus, and a medius. Three. There's all ones, threes, and fives. So all of life is replicating the power of creation. And it's reminding us that we have only divided ourselves by ourselves to better appreciate and love ourselves and the oneness that we truly are. What that also means is when you came here, you made an agreement to forget, but you told your friends on the other side, when we get down there, we're going to get together and we're going to help each other. Some of us forgot that we weren't going to recognize each other when we got here, and we showed up and somebody was working on our last nerve, and it's because we asked for them. And every single individual and experience that we have and encounter is for our greatest potential for growth and expansion. That is our very nature, to continue to grow and be ever more and never less of what we truly, truly are, which is the oneness of a one true God. Now, if we want to know what the currency is down here that we've forgotten, it is forgiveness. That is how we grow. That is how we expand, because not doing that is a contraction. We are withholding. We are holding in, most of the time, love. And I say this everywhere I go. When I talk about forgiveness, I'm not talking about waiting for somebody to say, I'm sorry, I really did something horrible. And then we go, okay, I can forgive you. That's not forgiveness. That's a negotiation. Forgiveness is giving someone something they have not earned or deserve.
Yeah.
It is truly giving forward.
Yeah.
It is advancing consciousness. Because the truth is, if that person who has quote unquote wronged you really understood their connection to divinity and to the oneness that is, they wouldn't have done it. They didn't know. And we have to be guardians of consciousness and hold space for them when they can't hold it for themselves. We have to forgive everybody. And if you're having a hard time with that, practice by starting on yourself. Because there's something that many of us have not forgiven ourselves for, and as a result, we're withholding love from ourselves, and we're preventing ourselves from being all that God has designed and meant for us to be. Let it go. Today. Like the kids singing the song, let it go, let it go. Let it go. You're holding on to something and withholding love from yourself and others, and you are literally coursing toxic chemicals through your own spiritual body. And the person that has offended you is not thinking about you. They have gone on to upset somebody else. And here you're holding on to this angst, to this anxiety, to this tension in your chest and in your physical body that is causing you pain, and they are not giving you a second thought. Let it go. And you don't have to call them and say, you know what, I forgive you for all the horrible things that you did. You just have to forgive them in your heart. And I promise you, the next time that you see them, your experience with them will be different because you are different. The eyes with which you see them shall be different. So we need each other.
Yeah.
We need each other. And sometimes we need to let go of stuff so that we can have each other. I work with a group of young people drumming, and the group's called the Peace Players, and they go all over the place, and they do drumming at festivals and churches and concerts and parades and various events. And the group was recently acknowledged by the state legislature and Congress for their continued contribution of promoting peace, love, and positivity through music. And the kids, I empower them to vote on who the new members of the Peace Players will be. And what I say to them is sometimes they join us because we need them. And sometimes they need us. And that's true for us. Sometimes we're with other people because we need them. And sometimes we're there because they need us. We need each other. And this, I know I got to get to the thing that you guys all want to hear, but I needed to say that first. We need each other. I can never be all that I am to be until you are all that you are to be. And you can never be all that you are to be until I am what I ought to be. That's the way the world is made. It's called the interrelated structure of reality. There is no separation. There's only the perception and the illusion. So let us today remember who and whose and what and why we truly are. And without any further ado, here are some of the words of the late, great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This morning, I would like to use as a subject from which to preach a knock at midnight. A knock at midnight. And our text for the morning is taken from a very familiar parable of our Lord and Master. And he said unto them, which of you shall have a friend, and shall go unto him at midnight, and say unto him, friend, lend me 3 loaves? For a friend of mine has come to me, and I have nothing to set before him. And he from within shall answer and say, trouble me not. My door is now shut, and my children are with me in bed. I cannot rise and give thee. But I say unto you, though he will not rise and give him, because he is his friend, yet because of his importunity, he will rise and give him as many as he needeth. Now, this is a parable dealing with the power of persistent prayer. One of the things we always notice about the parables of Jesus is that although they are usually told to get over one basic point, you can usually find in every parable of Jesus great facets of thought not intended as the main idea. As I look at this parable, I can see within it a basic outline, a basic guide, dealing with many of the problems that we see in the world today and the role of the church. Now, the first thing we notice in this parable is that it is midnight. It is also midnight in our world today. We are experiencing a darkness so deep that we can hardly see which way to turn. It's midnight. It's midnight in the social order. You know, The Middle Easterners will have the headlines, and then somebody else will have them, but there's also other wars going on all around this world. And don't let anybody fool you. They can drop a nuclear bomb, and then another one's going to drop, and don't let anybody fool you. This could happen right now. They have bombs in Russia and China right now that can destroy a city as big as New York with everybody wiped away and every building. And we can do the same thing to Russia and China. All of this is indicative of the fact that it is midnight in the social order. It's midnight in the moral order. And you know, midnight is a time when all moral values lose their distinctiveness. And everything becomes merely a dirty shade of gray. In the sense of the moral order, midnight is a time when all moral values lose their distinctiveness. And so, for so many of us today, there's nothing absolutely right and nothing absolutely wrong. Just a matter of what the majority of people are doing. We used to have this survival of the fittest. But now men and women are living by the survival of the slickest. Nobody's interested in obeying the 10 commandments. Everybody's busy trying to obey the 11th commandment, thou shalt not get caught. According to this tragic philosophy, it's all right to lie, but just lie with a bit of finesse. It's all right to exploit and rob, but be a dignified exploiter, so that when you do it, it becomes embezzlement rather than just stealing. It's all right even to hate, but just show hate in the garments of love and make it appear that you're loving when you're actually hating. Just get by. This tragic moral laxity, this tendency to be caught up in the chains of conformity, is destroying the souls of our nation, the soul of the world, and so many individuals. It's midnight in the social order. It's midnight in the moral order. But it's also midnight in the psychological order. People today are more worried, more frustrated, more bewildered than in any period of human history. The psychopathic wards of our hospitals are full today. So many of us find that clouds of anxiety are floating in our mental skies. Young people today don't know where to turn. So it's midnight in the social order. It's midnight in the moral order. It's midnight in the psychological order. But so is in our world. In the parable, the deep darkness of the midnight is interrupted by a knock. The parable talks about this man in search of 3 loaves of bread, spiritual bread. In our world today, men and women are in search of 3 loaves of spiritual bread. They want the bread of faith. So many people have lost faith in themselves. They've lost faith in their neighbor. They've lost faith in God. And so they find themselves crying out, Lord, I believe, but help thy mine unbelief. They want the bread of faith. And then there is the quest for the bread of hope. Everybody wants this bread. Everybody needs it. When you stop hoping, you die. And yet so many young people have lost hope. They have become cynical. They see all of the problems of the world, and they see that there's nothing really to look forward to except giving one's life maybe in something very futile. They look around and they lose hope. So many find themselves crying out with the philosopher Schopenhauer that life is an endless pain with a painful end. So many find themselves crying out with Shakespeare's Macbeth that life is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury signifying nothing. So many find themselves crying out with Paul Laurence Dunbar, a crust of bread and a corner to sleep in, a minute to smile and an hour to weep in, a pint of joy to a peck of trouble, and never a laugh, but the moans come double, and that is life. look around and they lose hope. And then there's a quest for the bread of love. Everybody needs this bread. We need it in two ways. First, we need to learn how to love. The great problem in the world today is still that there's too much hatred around. In America, the white man must love the black man, and the black man must love the brown man, and the brown man must love the yellow man, and the yellow man must love the red man, because we're all tied together. We can't keep having all of these problems all over our nation. We can't keep having riots and protests every summer in our cities. Our country has enough money to get rid of racism and to get rid of poverty, and we've got to come to see one thing: we're in America and we're here to stay, and we got to learn how to live together, because we ain't going nowhere. That's the basic need in this country. God is not interested. God is not interested merely in the freedom of black men and brown men and yellow men, but God is interested in the freedom of the whole human race. The creation of a society where all men will live together as brothers. And so today in the midnight hour, I see men and women by the thousands running toward the church of God, trying to find the bread of faith, the bread of hope, and the bread of love. I have to say to the church, keep the bread fresh. One day, some young person is going to come by here and they're going to be distraught, and they will have sought security in the nightclubs and in alcohol and in their promiscuity. Keep the bread fresh. Someday, some old person is going to come by here in the twilight of life, and they're going to be concerned about health and death. Keep the bread fresh. If we can do this, we will be the participants in a great building process. And I know it's dark sometimes, and I know all of us asking, how long will we have to live with this system? How long will prejudice blind the visions of men, darken their understanding, and drive bright-eyed wisdom from her sacred throne? When will wounded justice, lying prostrate on the streets of our cities, be lifted from this dust of shame to reign supreme among the children of men? Yes, when will the radiant star of hope be plunged against the nocturnal bosom of this lonely night, and pluck from weary souls the manacles of death and the chains of fear? How long will justice be crucified and truth buried? How long? I can only answer this morning, not long, because truth crushed to earth will rise again. How long? Not long, because you still reap what you sow. Yep. How long? Not long, because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. How long? Not long, because truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne, yet that scaffold sways our future. Behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadows, keeping watch above his own. How long? Not long, because mine eyes have seen the glory and the coming of our Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. He has sounded forth the trumpet which shall never call retreat. He has lifted up the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer him. Be jubilant, my feet. Our God is marching on. God bless you.
Oh, my God. I got you. I got you.
First I want to say thank you, but does it sound like he's talking about today? That's because, one, he was a prophet, and two, there really is no time. There's only right now. It bends all over itself, and it's proven throughout the universe that it's all happening now. And if that's true, we have a chance now to do better. Peace.
Wait, which one am I? I'm on this one. Okay. Church. I want to offer a prayer as we normally do go into prayer. Thank you for giving me a new rhythm to my talking, by the way. And I have this printed out, and it's on the table. It was written by a friend of mine, Reverend Dr. David Alexander, who does lots of work in the field and the realm of equity. And it will stand as the prayer for this time right now. And if you want to take it with you, please do. Get a copy when you are out on the stage. Later we will, or when you're out on the patio. You can come to the stage too, but it'll be out there. And we will upload it as well to the website. Marianne Williamson has invited the country into prayer. Every night at 6 o'clock on the West Coast for 1 minute, 9 o'clock on the East Coast for 1 minute. I'm going to invite us to be longer, 6 o'clock for perhaps 5 minutes, and I'm going to invite you to use this prayer or your own in order to center, because when we are together in knowing the truth of oneness and peace and declaring it, it's not just ourselves, because we are in this collective. It is that we are reaching out and touching others and lifting the vibration across this planet. So I invite you to close your eyes if that makes you comfortable. And here is our prayer for today. There is one presence, one life, one infinite intelligence moving through all things. That presence is love, steadfast, creative, unafraid. And in this moment, we consciously anchor ourselves in that love. I know that no one stands outside of divine care. No body is disposable. No life is unseen, and no courage goes unnoticed. I affirm protection, not as escape from danger, but as the active intelligence of spirit guiding every step, every decision, every breath. I declare safety for those who have gathered in Minnesota today. I declare safety for those who have been arrested. We declare safety for those who remain vulnerable in their homes, their communities, their fear. I know that love is not passive. Love organizes. Love resists harm. Love stands in bitter cold and does not retreat. I affirm that fear does not have the final word. Violence does not get to define this hour. Violence does not get to define this hour. Dehumanization does not determine the future. Where there are forces that rely on intimidation, I affirm a greater force rooted in conscience, solidarity, and moral clarity. Where there is cruelty, I affirm courage. Where there is power misused, I affirm truth that cannot be silenced. I bless everybody on the ground today with calm, clarity, and inner steadiness. I bless every heart with a resilience that does not harden. I bless every voice raised for justice with endurance and wisdom. I know this. Love is already at work, moving through the brave, strengthening the weary, surrounding the frightened, and awakening what has been numbed. I do not hope that love will win. I know it is winning in every act of solidarity, in every refusal to look away, in everybody that stands in the gap for another. And so I release this prayer into action, into breath, into bodies, into streets, into the long arc of justice that bends because people bend it. I give thanks for safety unfolding. I give thanks for courage multiplying. And I give thanks that love is greater in heart, in resolve, and in number. And so it is. And together we say, Amen.
Amen.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. Ushers, would you come forward?
I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
We are here as a spiritual collective. We are here as a spiritual community. We are here to step out in faith, in power, and knowing, and beyond all that has come before this moment. So I invite you all to participate at the level you can in being stewards, in being partners, in being part of this collective. So I invite you to take that gift, that tithe, that love offering, and hold it to your heart and to say with me, from the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. Thank you very much.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Story is still true. I love you. So look, let me just say one thing. The rivers of Gerald in flow. I need you to clap your hands. Can I get a little more volume here, please? Come on, clap your hands. And you can get up on your feet. If you get, look, just pat your foot. Just pat your foot. Come on, clap your hands. Come on. You gotta feel good. Come on. I'm gonna do your will. I'm gonna do your will. Gonna do what you say. Come on, clap. I couldn't hush. They said, sit down, but I couldn't sit down. Just like fire caught up in my bones. Even if I tried, y'all, it just wouldn't leave me alone. Oh no, it's all up in my bones. Yeah, I'm gonna do your will. Oh, gonna do what you say. Gonna do it your way. Hey, hey, yeah. I'm gonna do your will. Y'all better feel good. Come on. Somebody said hush, but I couldn't hush. They said sit down. I couldn't sit down. Just like fire cut up in my bones. Even if I just wouldn't leave me alone. Oh no, it's all up in my bones. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do your will.
Quick announcement.
Oh, gonna do what you say. Come on, come on. Gonna do it your way. Hey, hey, yeah. I'm gonna do your will. Yeah. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I said, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I need you to help me. Look, watch this here. Shake. I'm gonna do your will. I gotta do it just your way. You said, come on. I'm gonna do your will. I gotta do it just your way. Oh yeah. Yes. I'm gonna do your will. Gotta do it just your way. I'm gonna do your will. Do it just your way. Yeah. Ha. Look, check this out. I gotta walk the walk. Ha. I gotta talk the talk. Yeah. Doesn't matter what people say. I gotta do it just your way. Come on, say. I'm gonna do your will. Gotta do it just your way. Don't get tired. You can't get tired. Come on. I'm gonna do your will. Gotta do it just your way. What? Come on. I gotta do your will. I gotta do it just your way.
I'm gonna do it.
Somebody, somebody,
Gotta do it your way.
somebody say yeah.
Yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Do it his way.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Do it.
Can you do it?
Do it.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Can you do it? Somebody say,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Say, do it.
No way.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, do it.
Yeah.
Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Can I say one thing here?
Yes.
Let me say this to you. I want to just say this thing. I heard a couple times where hate was referenced in some regard. Talking about, I'll just say the color orange. Remember, fire is the color orange. And all we're doing is going through the fire.
Yeah.
That's all we do. We're going through the fire. That's all we need to do. Walk through the fire. It's all right. Everything is all right.
All right.
My brother Gerald, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all.
So as we prepare to hear these announcements from the beautiful, amazing Liz Racy, let me also offer this, that the phoenix doesn't fly if there ain't no fire. You gotta have fire if that bird is gonna take off. So here we go. Please take us home.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, that was some church, huh? Thank you, Master Edwards. Thank you, our Oneness Band. Thank you, our media team. Thank you, Dr. King, and thank you, Gerald Rivers, my brother. Woo! Holy cow, gotta watch this one again. Okay, announcements. If you are new and you want to know what's going on, there's a lot. Visit our welcome table right outside on the patio. You can easily give one-time or recurring donations to our church through our text to give number, our QR code, or through our website. nhcrs.org/give. We are so appreciative. Thank you. Prayer with the Practitioner is available after every service in the sanctuary and on Zoom. Get your 1-minute miracle. Please leave the sanctuary quietly after service to allow for the sacred prayer. Liz, you always forget. Zoom attendees, join us virtual patio after the service for spiritual and social connection. That's why we come. Come play with us. While we're all here on Sunday playing together and having a good time, your kids, bring your kids they get to play. They get to connect. They get to have fun with our youth and family folks. So please bring your kids and sign them in. And then sign them out, and you know what? They might get a little learning in between all that.
And let me tell you one more thing.
Yes.
The mistress of play is in the house. We have a new youth and family leader. It is Natalie Soriano. Would you please stand up and come over here? These kids come to her like a magnet. And she is the most playful person I know. Bring your kids. And when I say play, I mean play. We are going to play because we got to play. These kids need to play. That's what they're going to do. So bring them. We love them. Thank you.
Thank you. Looking forward to it, Natalie. Wednesday, Healing and Renewal Service with Reverend Skip Jennings. It starts at 7 p.m. This week, the topic is Energetic Healing Through Sound, a Sound Bath Experience. Today, 12:15, our health and wellness ministry in the junior church. Today, 12:15, our prayer shawl ministry in the Ernest Holmes room. And you have the opportunity to sign up for a couple of classes online. Living an Inspired Life. Your Ultimate Calling with Dr. Sidney. The class meets this Tuesday. It's the final class. It's on Zoom. You can still come and join at 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Also, Journey of the Soul. That's Reverend Skip's class, 6 p.m. Tuesdays, starting January 27th.
And I'm going to interrupt again because if you want to take this class, you need to sign up. We don't have enough people right now for it to go, and that would be a terrible thing because this is what we need right now. So please make sure you sign up, and let's make sure that this class is a go. Yeah? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, classes shift your life. Don't miss Sacred Movement, again with Reverend Skip, Thursdays 1 p.m. here in the sanctuary. And save the date. Get your tickets online for the Love Concert, starring the incomparable Ricky Byers. Ricky Byers in the house, oh my God. So please get those tickets up online. It's February 15th at 2 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Tickets are only $25. NHCRS annual meeting, important Sunday, February 22nd, 12:30 p.m. in person or on Zoom. The annual meeting is for members of the North Hollywood Church, and the link for that Zoom is the same as the one you use on Sundays and Wednesdays. You can also come and attend in person, members, please.
And whether you're a member or not, you are still welcome to come. You are still invited to come. As a member, you need to sign in so we have a quorum, but we want everyone to come.
Absolutely. Interested in going to Bali? Reverend Skip taking a group to Bali. Sign up today. And of course, we have Zoom meditation Monday through Saturday, 7:55 to 8:15 a.m. If you want to join and start your day that way, visit the website nhcrs.org for Zoom links, info, sign up, weekly blasts, anything you might want to know, it's there. Please share on social media what fun you have at our service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace out.
Okay, let's stand and sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, united as all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Please repeat after me. I am at home in the heart of God.
I'm at home in the heart of God.
My life is anchored in truth.
My
My
life is anchored in truth.
I can never be separate.
I
I
can
can
never
never
be
be
separate.
I live in the consciousness of peace.
I live in the consciousness
I
of
release
peace.
all fear.
I release all fear.
I am living love.
I am living love.
God bless you. Have a great week. We're going to sing on the way out.
Amen.
I'm thinking